And
Pizza.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Valen here with Bleach Soul Warfare. As always, I am Shogata Yamamoto, the most badass mofo. I am joined by equally badass mofos, with the Amazon S themselves.
I'm a batter ass mofo. Y'all know who I am. I don't need to like you watched it. And if you didn't, you need to just go back and rewatch it. No introduction needed.
We're too far in at this point. Go back. You're going to lose a lot of context.
And our resident mechanic. That's you, Austin.
Jack. Bye.
Check by. All right, this is you guys doing this up. We are joined by
cars, not
also
people.
our sociopathic bunny.
Hi, nice to meet you. I would like to apply for this job.
This is fantastic. This is going exactly the way I envisioned it in my head too.
Man, this is the Joanne's.
We
Now, funny or funny
here
lady?
with our was it with fucking NATO.
NATO.
With our resident NATO,
Wait.
just his name.
Alan, your hair
Oh.
looks a little different to me. It looks good. Like your hair looks great today.
Oh,
Like-
I cut it. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks good.
Got that beard going. We'll go soul patch.
Hey,
Right.
this is our character introductions. Hey, nice hair, dude.
Right.
Hey, nice hair, bro.
Right there, bro. Right? Yeah. It's like, all right. And with the fated return of the feathered fiend themselves.
Yeah, I want to order number 5, a number 7,
Oh, no.
12.
I hate every one of you. And we are led in our chaotic, intrepid adventures by somebody who's going to do something equally ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bell. I'm the DM.
And
Chaotic
that's just
being the
ridiculous.
understated word here.
And when everyone else has done the comedy, you got to be the straight man. And I am the second straightest person here. Austin's here. I can't lay claim to the straightest.
I don't think I fall under that category.
Don't you label
Wow.
me?
Closer
goddamn.
to ace, to be fair.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, my bad. Okay,
I don't
then
care.
I am the straightest person here. Good.
I mean,
Zach,
if you want to
Formality
if you want to pull feathers here, yeah, I'd rather have a hot dog. No, not a hot dog.
Oh,
Taco than a
Freudian
hot dog. There we go.
slip.
That's the metaphor. That's the
He
metaphor.
said, I'm gonna beat these allegations.
That's the metaphor.
I said a
I have a
hot
hot dog
dog
and a hot
time
dog.
machine once, and y'all motherfuckers.
Now let's get to this glizzy gladiatorial. Like, let's get to
Hey, man, you gotta-
Lazy gladiatorial. Okay.
that.
Last time we left off,
That was that. Come on.
a wonderful competition to see who would become the 10th seat of second squad was won due to a combination of one man's overconfidence and another man's determination.
Yeah, those crits hit hard.
And in his want to play a small little prank on his friends, said man refused to tell everyone that after such an event, the entire squad gets together to jump each other and let them stay in the ring when the jumping began. Meanwhile, on the other side of our wonderful little adventures here, a man almost died and almost killed the people trying to save him. It was a lot. But for now, we're going to focus in on the current brawl going on in over the course of this fight. Bodies have been flung around, blocking off exits. It's as everyone goes pretty much all out fighting each other. The only people who don't seem to be taking it too seriously are the current top 9. I have to clarify 9 because we have a new 10th seat, and the former 10th seat is holding on by the skin of his teeth. He's doing it well though.
The new tendency is also exhausting, bro. Like, can I get a long rest before we start this brawl? Because
No,
I'm just gonna
You
set the
get-
camp right in front of y'all real quick.
you
You're just gonna
can't.
take a nap
Can
for
we
8
just wait
hours
8
and then
hours
leave the ring?
and then...
everybody, hold on. Let me take a lap.
Another 8-hour
Yo,
push-up
hold on.
competition.
I just almost died. Can we fucking wait? No. You see Yami Toro over there fucking asking for a long rest? No. He's at 1 HP and he's still fighting.
Hands.
Is he at 1 HP?
Oh,
He's still fighting by my mercy.
10
I want to point out.
HP.
Ooh.
Yes.
fine by my mercy.
At this point, everyone has started to, of the remaining top 10 and our 2 wonderful guests, have started to break off into their own little groups. So here's my question. Are you all 100% focused on the guys you're fighting, or are you looking at the side battles? I believe it's up to you. This won't really have any mechanical effect. It's just, do you want to see what the other guys are doing?
I want the possibility of helping someone if they die.
I mean,
yeah.
I want to
I gotta
see what
side
they're
eye.
doing, but I mean, I'm fighting the captain, so I'm not really like fucking. I'm not like I can't.
Yeah,
really,
no,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. But I do.
I'm
wanna
pretty
know what everybody
focused as
else
well.
is doing, you know.
Because that's my next
And-
target. So I need
yeah.
to know how they fight.
Vulture,
Red.
how casual are you being?
1 second. Red, is your porn name a little column A, little column B, or sociopathic and psychopathic? I'm confused.
Wait, who
This
is
is
it?
gladiatorial.
Oh, okay, got you. All right, so
Oh.
I'm gonna focus on
What the fuck?
the people around me because I think I'm acrobatic enough to help in case a motherfucker about to get dropped for real. So yeah,
So just as a quick thing,
my
in
side.
Squad 11, you do that, you are officially a part of that brawl now, and both of them have permission to hit you. This is a free-for-all, and it's broken into small groups by chance.
Oh yeah,
And they're not interrupting everyone's fights out of respect for each other.
That's tough. Either I break the code and help my homie. I mean, but if his dude hit me, then my partner gonna hit him. We good. I'm jumping
Yeah, precisely. All
jumping
right,
in.
cool. So, let me real quick pull up everyone's Shikai because I can't remember everyone's.
in. That's a lot.
Where's Squad 11? It's somewhere in here. There we go. Also, the person you're fighting, NATO, is not the next person up. The next person up is this
that's
guy
my
over
next
here.
goal.
Ah, okay. Are you going to skip
My
those
next
2
goal.
seats and
That's at
just go
7,
straight
right?
for him? Yeah, that's 7.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm probably
Yeah.
in a couple levels. Yeah.
So we're actually going to start with NATO here. By the way, Alex, this is going to be entirely narrative. There's no need to focus on mechanics.
Cool.
Hence why you're not getting the long rest. You don't need it.
Okay, great.
So at the moment, you can see that Hinata Yokuba, who I'm going to make a small thing now. I probably should have done this before the session started, but I didn't think of it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Damn.
Why you do that? I just want to reiterate how great of a job Bella's doing at DMing this campaign
X.
with all these
All of our
shenanigans that
shit.
we put him through. Yeah.
I'm sure none of us
So
have any
there-
idea what you're talking
yeah.
about.
You all can see Hinata looking as energetic as ever. He is he? I think he's he. They're Day. They are currently bobbing back and forth in place, doing a bit of a capoeira style dance. They have notably not drawn their Zanpakuto this entire time. But for those who don't know Hinata, much more notably, this person has an eye patch over one eye, and you can see countless signs that skin has had to be regrafted on across their body. And they're just kind of vibing. And they are definitely purposefully moving closer and closer to you, NATO, but they are making it an obvious approach so that you got time to deal with that.
Okay. I just go for a basic thrust. I thrust in a direction. You thrust.
As you do that,
With
he
a
kind
ST.
of just ducks down for a second and then balls back forward again. Hey, congrats on
Hi.
reaching 10 squad, man.
I'm tired.
I know, dude. It's always tiring the first time you get up here. Don't worry, you won't get used to it.
Oh, great. Fantastic. I cut down.
As he does the and pushes your sword away and goes, all right, before we start taking this seriously, I want to make a little bet with you again.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry.
All right.
I get to use my Shikai, but if you last more than, let's say, about 12 seconds, I have a really cool magic item I won in another bet that I'll give to you. I don't really know if it's magic, but it doesn't make sense to me, so I'm just going to say it's magic. 12
Beat
squads.
him up and take it, NATO.
Yeah, I mean, like, worst case scenario is I get my ass kicked. And then I eat a sandwich. So I'm cool with that. Let's do it.
All right, sweet. Which when you see them kind of stop on their foot and begin to lift their blade up as they raise another one. Let me double check people's names real quick.
So wait, they lift their blade up and then another blade comes up?
No, they're doing the one-legged crane stance, but they're drawing their blade as they're entering that stance.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And hear them go, all right, let's play Hayaguchi Kotaba. Translation, tongue twister. And you watch as beneath you, a board springs out of the ground, his weapon completely disappearing into it. And then polka dots begin to appear around the area.
Polka dots?
Polka dots.
Like 2D polka? Like we're in a
2D
3D environment? Dots. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Spot.
Red, it is
like Spot,
red.
Right.
Yeah. Red, yellow, blue, green, stuff like that.
Okay. I guess the only thing we can do is try to. Oh, am I in my Shikai still?
Yes.
Am I in my new Shikai right now?
Yes. Everyone has their new Shikai.
Cool. Didn't know if I had to, deactivate it and reactivate it.
Not fair.
Baldur's Gate 3 be doing that sometimes.
I've never had that problem.
Well, you know what? Maybe I have performance issues.
No, trust me. I probably have a worse computer than you.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's the type of.
It can be a computer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy!
Hold on, I didn't put it in my notes because I'm an idiot. I'm just looking it up in our chat here. Well, it was the pseudo Sarah, right?
Yes.
Yes,
among other abilities. So you're gonna pick the pseudo Sarah
for this round, yeah.
Yeah,
oh wait, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, I'll do the pseudo Sarah.
All right. As soon as you release your Shikai yet again, you go to take a step forward and you find that he then goes left foot on red, and your foot immediately stops there.
Stop it.
No.
He's playing Twister, baby.
Stop this shit. God. Hey man, it was nice knowing you.
This is gonna be a hell of a fight.
Remember how this guy's a flexibility fighter?
Oh,
that's
man.
tough.
And as he does this, he leaps forward, his left foot landing on a red space near you, and immediately goes to kick your side.
Okay. Is he still in front of me?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I shoot my Sarah in his face.
All right. How did I describe that?
Action, fire a beam of white energy at a point in 60 feet, dex save to avoid 4d6 plus charisma bar. Fuck dex save. God damn it.
Again, we're not doing mechanics. This is just role play.
I mean, he is the dex guy. I imagine he could probably,
You point your blade and you hold it there for a second. And at first, he seems a bit confused because most people kind of try to struggle against the thing that's limiting their movement. And you fire this blast as he just ducks as this beam of white energy goes past his head. Or not ducks, but like kind of tilts aside and just looks and goes, what the? When did your Shikai do that?
I don't know. Just I didn't even know I could do that. It just kind of came out. Okay.
That's cool. Left hand on green.
Fuck. Okay.
And you find your left hand is now stuck on a green spot nearby.
Okay. And I guess last attempt is I have my blade come out of my chest at him.
Right. As he goes in to do the punch, I'm gonna say he goes in and the blade starts coming out. He just immediately pulls back and is like, right. Forgot
I didn't
about
ask.
that part.
Do I still have that? Do I still have that?
I'm unsure. It doesn't really do anything.
No, it's just I can put my sword. I can use it without having my hand. So that's nice. Okay.
But we'll say it's still a thing because
Okay.
it does fit the thing I have going on with it. But yeah. And at this point, I'm going to say it's kind of over as he just starts listing more parts to go on various spots nearby.
Oh, wait, I got something to try. I scream right hand on blue.
I have to check the wording on his thing. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's a him thing.
Damn. Wait, can I use command?
To make him do it?
Yeah.
Not command, but try to role play convincing him to do that, and if you're convincing enough, he'll do it.
You want me to roll for?
No, role play. This is narrative. We're no longer mechanics. There are no dice or anything else.
Okay, gotcha. So
this is for you guys to show off how you fight and how they fight.
I feel like I'm playing a board game right now, and you're sitting there just punching me. I feel like you should be playing the game too. Right hand on blue.
And you see him kind of like, or them kind of bob back and forth, and then, I mean, I'm playing too. And he does point out his hands are on the correct things, but yeah, you should get the call some out too. So they then put their hand on blue, and I proceed to throw a kick with their other leg, but the movement is very restricted now.
Okay, I can play now. We'll just, I feel like that's probably a good spot,
And while that's going on, let's say in the background, you're catching glimpses of the lieutenant and eighth seat battling each other, or the eighth seat currently has a jagged sword that seems almost contradictive to his very aesthetic and very I like to feel pretty personality. And he is making repeated slashes, but the lieutenant is just quick draw Ido, repeatedly knocking his blade away. She has not released Shikai.
Shit. All right, let's see how far away I am.
And now we're going to move over to the next highest seat, which is the third seat that Vulture is fighting.
You guys, why did you guys do this to yourselves?
Which, let me describe how this has been for you, Vulture. This guy has had his Shikai active the entire time, and let me also show off what this man looked like, because, that's what I'm here for.
Gotcha. Oh, man.
Is his Shikai his hands?
His hand, among other things. We're going to get to it. Now, when he first released his Shikai, all you heard was swell, Totsu Zen Henji, or Heni, which is swell mutation. And let me get the exact one he's in. You notice he has clawed hands, notably made of Zanpakuto metal. But even more, he has a tail behind him, pointed like a scorpion's tail, but as thin as a lizard's tail.
Abilities.
So
he got range, but he don't got range. I like it.
And you know that before he fought you, someone had tried to attack him from behind, and two bone blades just popped out of his back and then back into his shoulder.
Well, that's interesting. Let me ask a question. I probably can't, but I do have a bow on me. Can my other arms use that, or is just my natural arms?
Just your natural arms. Technically, you don't have multiple arms. It's just for the aesthetic.
Gotcha.
But if you want, because
Wait, you
I'm
said
gonna be
I
real,
said
y'all
I
don't really have bows. Like that's not a
Oh.
Shinigami thing, but
Hey now.
your Shikai does have a ranged option.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I just want to know if I could do something devious for no reason.
Yeah. And you've also noticed that the more this guy bleeds, the more like a blood mist seems to surround him as he's gotten closer.
This is so fun. All right, and he's attacking me now. It's my turn.
Yep.
Cool.
And he is rushing you. What are you doing?
Oh shit! Off top, I'm popping out my Shikai and my arms because this man ain't playing with me. I don't know if my Shikai was already out or not, but yeah, pop my Shikai out. You know what I'm saying? He's fast. He got claws. He want to get in close. So I'm keeping my distance while also trying to like counterattack with my arms, which is kind of my forte. So you want me to click on one of these or tell you and then
just describe what you want to happen. This is all narrative. There's no mechanic.
Oh, sweet. Well, he has pretty much no weak point. So I'm gonna have to take some damage on the way in. So that's my mindset going in. I want to either slow him down or I want to fucking beat his ass. So I'm going with the faster the better. Since we're showing off what we can do, I'm going in with the paralyzing strike.
All right.
I try to like twit. I try to like because he has the stinger on his back and he got his hands up. So I'm gonna try to attack him from an angle that he can't. Well, not can't, but he's gonna have a hard time counting. I try to go under.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for the start of the fight, you're maintaining your distance. You're throwing these fireballs at him as you try to keep him away. As you try to build up an idea, and finally you get him. You start to rush in, and he goes for like a 3-point stab with both his hands and his tail, and you just duck under. And you're about to knock him square in the jaw when he looks down and just exhales a breath of blood at you.
Oh my God, stop this.
which takes the small mist and turns into this ever-present fog around him. And you have to hold your breath because whatever it is, it's not hitting you with enough force to hurt you immediately, which means when you breathe that shit in, it ain't going to be good.
Big poison.
Yep.
What you call? Okay. Well, since I'm kind of real agile, well, no, it's like a big miss, right? Like it came out, and I was like in the area around me. It's not small, right?
Yeah, it's it would be about 15 feet.
Okay, I was gonna try so, but no. All right, so I continue my attack. Like I'm holding my breath, but this is the only chance I'm gonna get after that dodge. So I go ahead and continue with the chin punching.
You could
actually can I punch him like in the mouth, like he's spraying it out, and I'm just punching through the fog?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You soon after, as you do this, realize that the breath seems to increase the amount of mist for only a short amount of time, but in that time, you can feel it start to like drain your energy away. But you land this punch and you hit him square in what you know to be a nerve cluster. And I need you to do me a favor and make a medicine check real quick.
It is sound with the plus.
All of a sudden, there's rolls.
Yeah, this is for something that I hadn't considered that could potentially change the plot.
Let's fucking go. I need that. Y'all see that? Y'all see my greatness?
Did it not pop in?
I hit it. I got a 20 plus 3 because I had a plus 3 on medicine.
Holy crap. Give me a fucking second.
Yes, sir. Give me
I forgot to pull up D&D Beyond just completely.
Confirmed. Yeah. Holy shit.
I'm in that motherfucker.
Gotta confirm that shit. Yeah, that is 20.
That's what I came here for. Hands.
Yeah, you hit him in the jaw, and you notice something. When this happens, people's muscles, they completely tighten. They are literally unable to move even if they wanted to because they are stuck. Their muscles all tense at the same time.
My muscles?
No, the people when you hit them with the stunning strike.
Oh, okay.
but you notice he's stopped, but he's not stiff in any way, shape, or form. It's almost as if he's chosen to stop because he knows he should when hit with that.
So I punch him and he just fucking bricks up for no reason.
Yeah, he just, instead of it's
Motherfucker knows something. I jump back because I don't like this.
all right. And after a couple seconds, he immediately starts moving again and starts to run in with his tail.
Bone shit. I go for a motherfucking grapple German suplex with my arms. Even if he stabs me, the arm won't get hurt.
All right. You go to you grab his tail as it kind of cuts the side of your arm, and you realize that the blood that's been surrounding him is also on his tail. And you can feel more of your energy being sapped away as he goes to stab just with his claws afterwards, just in time for you to throw him over your head and into a nearby floor panel.
Yeah.
But at this point, you see him kind of straighten his back, crack his neck.
I'm sick of this nigga. All right.
And immediately rushes in with the tail, his fingers, his shoulder blades, and the breath all at the same time.
All right.
I'm going to say...
My boy is a monk, right? So
yes.
You got to have the martial art on deck. I got to incorporate the judo real quick. I got to take this man's momentum because he'll be coming at me. So he's going to keep getting these WWF moves all day. So, yeah, hey, I don't know if I can do this or not. I do have my arms. My arms can grab and punch, right? That's the thing?
Check the wording on your Shikai.
You said the what?
I'm checking the wording on your Shikai.
Oh, cool.
Because I don't know if we gave them any actual benefit.
Because I have that's my like in game I have the astral self shit. So that should be
astral. I'm sorry, I was thinking your Shikai. Yeah. Those don't really do anything other than allow you to use your wisdom mod instead of your dex, along with a few other benefits, but they don't really give you multiple arms as much as they just allow you to be better fighting. But I would say it would allow you, because we're narrative doing, we're not mechanical right now, to grab almost everything he's throwing at you, with the exception of the claws.
Got you. And and since that's my
one set holds his mouth shut, another set grabs his tail, and you're just able to dodge the shoulder blades, no problem.
Cool. So since it's not my Shikai, well, I don't know if it is, you count as my Shikai. Are you? Is it my Shikai or is it my astral self monk?
Your astral self is your own thing. Those things do not overlap.
Sweet. So I still got my sword. While my arms are holding him, can I have a sword fight with this man while my other arms are holding him? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do combo throws. I'm trying to throw him with the stab at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
That's the move.
I'm going to say for a bit, you both are clashing. His claws are being knocked away by your blade, but his hand is grabbing your blade just as much as you're stopping his claws.
Sweet.
And eventually, he just kicks you in your legs and knocks your feet out from under you, which his legs seem to be the only unmodified part of his body.
Can I use my athleticism saving throw? I don't know if that's the thing.
No, again, we're doing narrative right now. This is just
you're
currently fighting someone who's way above your league.
Yeah,
the only person who's more out of their league is Valen, and we'll get to Valen in a second.
Sweet. So he just give me hands and feet right now. I'm just trying to survive. Cool. So he kicks my feet up under me, and as I'm fucking falling, I just I release my arm, try to put everything into like a swipe at his feet. Or his legs, I guess.
Nah, he wouldn't. As you do that, you immediately hit one of his legs, and He's sent like tumbling over above you. And at first, you think you tripped him. And then you realize he just kind of jumped with your strike to boost himself. And now, while above you, with you prone, the shoulder blades come out again and just cut into you. And then he kind of lands beside you and sits there, basically inviting you to call it quits now.
Yeah, all right. This is my last resort. I pull out a deck of playing cards, right, and I flick the fuck out of it, hitting right in the eye. That's all I got. I got the ace of spades to the pupil.
Yeah, you throw it, it hits him in the eye. And he doesn't even claw. He just punches you.
Yeah.
Because that was like, he's like, basically silently, dick move.
And you know what? After the punch, he punched me with his right hand. I go for the left. I don't punch. I go for the eye again. Go for the eye gouge every time.
As you do so, make me another medicine check.
Medicine? Oh, 17. Where that?
His eye feels weird. You're not sure why, but you've punched people in the eye before. That does not feel like you punched someone in the eye. That felt like you punched paper mache, but like stronger. It's got a weird texture to it. You're not sure if this man just has bad fucking eyes or what.
I gouge won't work. I can't get this nigga, man.
Yeah.
Shit. What else I got? Oh, I don't have my sword. Can I go Shikai right now?
Yeah. He's going Shikai. Why can't you?
Give me that young Shikai. I need my spear right now. And this is the one we talked about before, right? With the arms have. I can't remember which Shikai because we talked about
this is the performance circus show Shikai. The one where you have the 3 things you can do.
Okay. I don't know if can I get out of this shit to put him in it? Can you give me one? I'm about to look up our message. I can't remember which one.
You have the human cannonball. You have fire juggling, which I stated you were using earlier, so I guess you've been in Shikai this whole time. And then you have the clown car.
Okay. I need my folks to help me. So I'm pulling out the clown car.
You conjure this another portal where the spears have previously been appearing from. A full-on car comes out. The door opens. You hop in, and you blitz the fuck out of there.
Sure.
No one is able to react quickly enough, but as you're going past, while also comedically barreling through a ton of unconscious people, you're able to pick out a fight between the let me make sure I'm getting the name right. Ninth seat Uchi Tasami Dare against 5th seat Furagi Karome, and you see Uchitami is currently like he has a rapier and a shoulder cape, and he is being just the most annoying fucking person to fight. He's disarming or attempting to disarm. He's throwing his cape in the way to restrict her movement. But meanwhile, the other girl, every time she gets hit, the same wound is echoed on him.
Shit, ear damage. I like it.
Yeah. So even though she has technically not landed a blow, they're equal right now. I'm gonna say as that happens, Valen, Shogata witnesses a clown car.
Yeah.
But he also witnesses a Kenpachi.
Yeah. I like
in front of him, sword drawn.
I like to think there's a moment where they both just watch the clown car go by. Like, you know what I mean? It's not something you see every day. It really isn't.
Ah!
But yeah.
That's your guy?
Yo, eye shots? Really?
Not allowed to comment. Mute yourself.
Yeah, that's your guy.
Yes, this is my guy. He hasn't up until like essentially pairing off with Kenpachi. He hasn't released. He didn't release his Shikai. He just like kept up his dance and his armor, and mostly just avoided people and like positioned them to fight other people until essentially he found himself with someone he couldn't do that to, and this is where luck would have him, probably because he was actively avoiding fighting, that the Kenpachi singled him out.
Yep. You're the guy who's taken the least amount of damage. You'll last the longest.
That does seem like...
That is his exact words upon walking up to you, sword out, has yet to release Shikai, as you can assume.
Alright, and yeah, like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to pull you on the dance floor, darling. Watch me, Yasha Katani. And he turns his wooden swords into these dope ass. Let me switch it up because I like to do it. Whoosh, whoosh. Are you ready for some action? Boom!
There we go.
New swords. All right, sorry.
All right, you got those weird stone things.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if they're as strong as metal. He just immediately swings at you with one hand.
Yeah, he's using both like to parry. Essentially, I don't know how else to describe it other than a cross handle brace. I don't know if that means anything to you, but
it means nothing.
But it's just.
Turn your mic up a little bit, Valen. You kind of low.
Oh, thank you. Oh shit, I was way low. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as he swings and connects, he spins around, taking the momentum, and kind of his body starts to blur and dance. Like the edges seem to wisp away as he kicks into something I haven't done in character, but I'm definitely doing for a fucking Kenpachi. As blur takes effect, and to be honest, Sho starts to get really aggressive. Like he fights with something to prove, and he doesn't do that very often. And between him dancing and like using, essentially when an attack would overpower him, he would use one of the releases of like his blade roar or whatever, because it's not a smite. To kind of mitigate as much of that as he could, you know what I mean? To make the fight last. I mean, he's got 6 uses of shield if he needs it. He's
this is going to be a lot of keto fuckery.
Yeah,
if this was canonical Kenpachi, you'd be so fucking dead.
Right? He'd be like, we don't fuck with
thankfully,
that shit.
this Kenpachi ain't like that. But he is, the first time he goes to slice, hits the blurry image instead of the actual party. You're just like, all right, you're one of those keto guys. Oh, I don't get to beat you guys that often. Let's go! And he immediately goes in for about 3 more slashes.
Yeah.
And occasionally they are stopped by shield. Sometimes they clash against your own blade. But for almost every time you hit him, and he is being reckless, he is letting you hit him.
Nice.
He immediately, almost at a speed you can't deal with, slashes at you.
Sounds about right.
Or no, actually not yet. No, he's actually for a few minutes, for a minute, he is unable to hit you due to your magic shenanigans.
Yeah.
Sometimes shield, one time you just should have blast him back. And he sits there for a second and goes, all right. Well, been a while since I got to do this, but respond. Arashi Kami no Saigo Hinku. Storm God's last quip.
Oh shit.
No.
It's a no.
And it's at this point that every time you hit him, he's able to immediately hit you back. And he is swinging wildly, almost having the time of his life fighting you and going absolutely crazy with it. And then after a while, you just start running low on energy.
And spell slots and keeping myself.
Yeah.
And,
Ryatsu and all that. And you have this moment where it's like, okay, he just has to hit me once, it's over. He's like, you know what? I like you, kid. What's your name?
Yeah, Shogata.
Shogata. All right, cool. So I'm going to give you a bit of an option here. I end this normally, or we make this last a little bit longer, and I get to show you something real cool. At which point you immediately hear from the lieutenant, no.
Stop it.
If you do whatever you're doing, I'm
You
just.
see, Shogata's kind of like,
I will say, if this happens, I will give, and I cannot say this enough, everyone, including the NPCs, the chance to jump this man.
yeah, shows like, you're gonna need to show me, when just starts slashing at him again, like using everything he can. Like, he's having fun with this as much as, which is surprising, because, like, but show's never been pushed like this, you know what I mean, in this capacity, where he gets to do everything
Here's
he
what
possibly fucking
Our
can.
wonderful 12 squad captain used to look like. And then, oh wait, hold on.
This is a Kenpachi. I thought it was.
No, not the Kimbo. Oh, son of a bitch. See, that's how I knew I fucked up. Turned to a magical anime girl.
Did you just wake a sleeping tiger, Theo?
Right? I don't know what I did, but
At
I
which
fucked
point,
all the way up.
He went half Super Saiyan.
You
Right.
hear the lieutenant go, everyone on Kenpachi now. And you hear Kenpachi, God of sea and storms, inhabit me and
No,
walk
no, no,
the
no,
earth.
no, 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 no,
We
no.
will shall endure your exile together.
I use counterspell.
Susano no Kich. Wit of Susano.
I thought
Now,
11 Squad
excuse
did-
me?
Am I
Well,
able
like
to
Paul-
counterspell that? Like, is that?
No, you can't counterspell Bankai, dude.
I thought 11 Squad didn't like Honkai.
That again, that's that Kenpachi thing. That's not 11 Squad.
I
Because
use
you gotta remember,
all
the
my
first
arms.
Kenpachi had Bankai.
I use all my arms to wrap this motherfucker's feet up. That's my only job.
But yeah,
Everybody else beats his head.
Yeah, shows like being as aggressive as he can. He's using.
So give me a second. I need to pull up the Sword of Zariel.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, you doing that shit?
And as you all watch this happen,
What is the stats not book right here?
Neep, why you gotta call me while I'm in session? Every fucking time.
I'm gonna get the principal. This is bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the guy that tried to counterspell Bankai. Like, don't judge me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just respect that you tried. This man's an animal. This girl's
I mean, welcome to Kenpachi in general, but yeah. And as this happens, you see this halo of black gems appear around him. His skin turns darker as one part of his hair turns blonde and other parts turns this godly white. And a tattoo appears on his forehead, but most notably, his entire stature changes. Whereas earlier he tends to act his age, where he's a fucking kid. He is standing straight. He's looking at you respectfully and goes, "Well, you did very good making it this far.
As he's
I understand my master has great respect for you to utilize me."
and as he's talking, you can just see Show's hair start to like furl a little bit and like rise as red orbs rotate around his head. That's Melf's minute meteors. He's like, yeah, you can do it, I can do it. Fuck you. Like that's how Show like rocks. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. That is quite respectful of you to make such a tribute for me. Now then, face the utter perfection of Susano. As he immediately goes to swing. What would everyone else like to do as everyone and their mother is jumping this man?
I will absolutely shoot a arrow at this man. Pseudo's arrow right into his face. Well, not in his face, but you know,
How
try.
many of these bitches can I let off at once?
I'm doing my motherfucking human cannon.
Oh yeah, I figured. You all watch as forgot character's name. Crap baskets. Lavi comes rushing back in himself a ball, like kind of like Sonic when he goes to attack people, including that level of speed as he just barrels into the back of Kenpachi, knocking him forward so that his attack goes wide as the 17 melee goes, all right, left foot red, everybody! And everyone goes on left foot red. He's still free-for-alling, much to the loud shouts of everyone else around him.
God dang it.
And does
it work for me since I'm in ball form? Like I'm in the air, does that work for me too?
Huh?
Does the commands work for me even though I'm like in the air or in a fucking human cannonball?
They will once you land, which you kind of have to. As far as I know, you don't have a method of flight.
Fuck. All right.
But it won't. I was like, but yeah, you do so. But as a monk, much like him, you were able to actually fight with less limitations than everyone else because you are much more flexible than most people here.
Hell yeah.
And it's this one you all notice the sixth seat, whose eyes are cloaked in a head of long green hair that is very shabby, very not really taken care of. It's just kind of there. Or you can see these black glasses under them. And she has just a giant fucking... What was her Shikai again? Actually, I can't remember. Glaive. A glaive that looks almost too big for her to wield it, but she's wielding it fine because, well, weight doesn't matter for Zanpakuto for the respective user. And she is making these large sweeping attacks against Kenpachi, who is knocking these things away with ease. And it's at this point you all see the lieutenant reach towards her blade and release her Shikai. I'm sorry that it takes me so long to get through all these.
Lots happening.
Nise Ha. False blade. And she does just this quick draw slash as the blade is coated in fire before immediately sheathing the blade again. He, yet again, Kenpachi Susano seems to dodge with ease. And now for you three, what are you doing? Describe what you're doing alongside everyone else. This can be with the people you're fighting as a team effort, or we're fighting, or it can be with another character you just want to team with because for the sake of cool combo attacks.
I got my clown boys. Can I use my clown guys and my human cannonball at the same time?
There aren't actual clowns in there. It's that you have a car that functions like a clown car. But to everyone else,
still pretty sick.
The external, it looks like a clown car. On the inside, you have a fucking limousine. Oh, wow. It is that level of space.
That's how we're rolling everywhere from now on, by the way.
Yeah, he had one of his Shikai abilities is the ability to grab up to a certain number of people within a certain range of him, shove them in the car, and you all just get to blitz away from the enemy, no attack of opportunity.
That's ill. I love it.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm y'all are.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'll team up with Cho. See, he's got his cool meteor crown, and I got a pseudo Cero. That should be something cool if they work together.
You up for that, Valen? You're muted, by the way.
600%. I noticed that he's been blasting off Ceros, and I can read, Keto pretty well by this point, as it's like his main function. And so the next time he goes to blast one off, I essentially put two to wrap around it, so it looks like a special beam cannon.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing too. Vulture, who are you teaming up with? It can be anyone here. You can even team up on Valen, and we'll try and add to it. Actually, yours will be pretty easy to do that because we just add your fireballs to the mix.
Yeah, we just fucking throwing it in there. I mean, shit, a three-way combo attack. I'm with it. Wife, fire, juggling.
Combo wombo.
Yeah.
Big wombo combo.
Yeah. So I'm going to go for everyone else first, and I'm going to say the Vanguard's going to get the last blow.
Yes.
You all watch as the dude with like where his body is essentially kind of this more macabre version of NATO where it is the weapon, but instead of it being weapons coming out of him, it's no. I'm stabbing you with my ribs. That is how this is going. If any of you have played Soul Calibur 4, Aldol.
No, I am actually stabbing you with my ribs.
Yes.
Kimimaru,
But
real quick.
yes, Kimimaru. That's actually a really good example. Yeah. Him and the one with the big weapon or the one will slam her weapon, and as he ducks low, while the multi-body armed or weapon guy will immediately then stab all the other holes, and he is knocking these weapons away with very much so ease, because not only is he a captain, which means he's way above everyone else here, he's the captain of 11 squad, which means he is the best at specifically fighting things.
Yeah.
You then watch as the fifth seat seems to just be throwing herself in the way of attacks, which has them reflected back onto Kenpachi, who kind of has that Escanor moment of, well, of course, that is what would hurt me. It's my own attack. I would expect nothing less of myself. And you can tell that this Susanoo, whether Kenpachi is doing a bit or if this is straight up another personality, it is very fucking prideful. As fitting for someone who takes on the title of a storm god. And meanwhile, the 9th seat and 7th seat respectively are like trying to limit the other guy's options, but their blows aren't really finding purchase. And the second squad lieutenant is still doing her quick draw attacks, knocking him away and away and away until he turns towards you guys. As NATO has his arm pointed directly at him, holding it still as he holds this arrow longer than he normally should, but it charging up two meteors form around it, spinning. And on seeing this, you'll watch as Lavi begins to create his fireballs, juggling them, and then throws them. As the attack is fired, they begin circling around this, orbiting like a moons around a planet. And this attack slams into Kenpachi. And I'm going to ask something weird. All of y'all roll me some dice so I can just get an idea of how much this shit hurts.
Okay.
Yeah. Valen, roll
dice?
2 of your minute. You roll the dice your Sarah would do. Valen, you roll 2 minute meteors, and Vulture, you roll all of your fireballs.
Am I limited to 2, or can I just throw them all?
You said 2. If you want to throw them all, throw them all.
Yeah, I meant throw them all. Sorry. If I said 2, it's just because I was reading it.
No, you good. Throw them all.
No. That's not bad at all.
What did I get my rolling? I don't have anything for the fireballs.
You should.
I agree.
Like that's kind of important.
Yeah, I'm on my page now. My bad. I didn't
Fireball, juggling.
Should it be in actions?
Action, you create a number of fireballs, equal number of
It's
charges.
charisma mod, right? So +3.
Oh, you this is basically 3 free fireball attack, unarmed attacks, but you're using fire instead of your normal damage.
Yeah.
And also it has a range.
Okay. So base level is 15. I did 12 damage +3, so 15.
Okay.
3.
You're rolling to hit. You want to roll damage.
Oh, that's fine. I also add a level 2 smite to that.
I rolled a 24, a 6.
No, you want to roll damage, not hit.
Wait, could I do that?
No,
no, it's not a physical attack.
Yeah, it's not a melee weapon attack.
Well, I believe it just says with a weapon attack.
Does my Zero count as a weapon? It's my Shikai.
No, it wouldn't, because it's a magical effect from the
magical
item.
effect.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds good.
7, 4.
I'd be a bit busted.
So 18
Right now we need a little
plus
busted.
28.
Yeah, we do. I do a rock throw in my Sarrow to make it a melee attack, so I can't.
I've used the Sarrow to throw a rock at him.
Right.
Yo,
Couldn't you just
It was
let
all a
him figure
distraction.
out?
Holy
No.
rock.
nature is all a distraction.
In the immortal words of Crocodile, it was a big rock. Or Killer Croc. But yes. What is the damage on the Sarrow?
Sarah was 15.
15, okay. $61.
Santa?
Never.
So
That is not. Just counts as an action, right? It's not like I can only do it a certain amount of time.
as far as I know, it's an action.
Because that's the only option I get that round.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. It's been a bit since I had to redesign all of these.
think so.
You get that for the entire encounter.
Right. No, but I can't use all three. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least not
Gotcha.
now.
Gotcha. I might be a Bankai thing. We'll see.
And you all, this blast hits Kenpachi. While he's able to kind of cut through the Sarrow and sort of cut it in half, it still hits him in the chest alongside everything else. And you see him get pushed back. A skid mark forming beneath his legs as his outfit is sort of torn away. And he sits there. Oh, yo. I felt that.
And there's plenty fucking more. And like, dude, like I said, Show is having a great time. Like, he's feeding into the energy, you know what I mean? Like, but he's
And that
having
boy's
more
Vulture. And Lobby has 2 feet planted firmly in reality with the clown car door open, ready to get the fuck out of here.
Right,
And
yeah.
this is just
you
NATO's
gotta,
bread and butter.
drag him out. Like, that's okay. I'm okay with having that happen. Like, you can drag
This
Show
is
out.
NATO's.
Like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And we're like, we're sorry for our friend. He's drunk. Don't even worry about him.
As that happens, you start leaving him, and he goes, "That's all right. I can tell you're out of energy. Unlike my wielder, I don't really attack people once they're helpless. Now then, the rest of you fuckers!" And he immediately runs forward. Or he doesn't say fuckers. That's more of Ichiwari. Someone goes, "The rest of you, though, let's go!" Runs forward as we cut away to Sage, as well as Austin and Zenny.
Quick question, just before we switch over. What was the total damage of that combo attack? It was just my Sarrow damage?
I forgot.
No.
Okay. Don't mind. Don't worry about it.
15 and
61.
60.
That's
still some great fucking damage. Hell yeah.
all right.
Got our first combo attack.
That's right, baby. Combo wombo. I'm very happy. Sage, take it over.
Ooh.
Hey.
I believe last we left off, you had all caught Jack seemingly somehow turning into a hollow. Even though as far
Yeah,
as
we just
we-
finished that combat.
Yeah, he
We-
almost
yeah.
killed me, but we calmed him down.
And the
We?
dude
You mean
got
me?
his eye.
Hey, I was there.
Oh
I'm
yes,
taking
the spirit has taken on traits of I moved you all off here. Hold on, you're not supposed to see that yet. The spirit took on traits of each of you, seemingly learning from you.
I said I was there. Yeah, I did still.
Yeah. At this point, everything has begun to calm. The exhaustion is still ever present in our wonderful little artificer that is Jack. But now it seems that the creature will no longer be an issue.
By the way, do I still have my spells, or because I did use them?
Yeah, you would have used the spell slots, yeah.
Okay, so I don't have them anymore. Okay, just making sure.
Not had a chance to rest yet. You all will be resting at the end of the session.
Yeah, because the exhaustion. That's why I was asking.
Now then, Sage, I believe you had something you wanted to do that required Jack's room.
Uh,
You wanted to
what?
talk to your spirit?
Yeah, but cause me and Zani originally came here hoping to talk to my spirit, but like, what just happened?
An
Like,
experiment,
what the fuck just happened?
an experiment gone haywire.
On fun, it looks like.
Haywire, you almost
Nice.
one-shot me, bro.
I don't remember that, but I do apologize.
That's all good. Stuff
So,
happens.
so you can get in the gym, bro. Shit.
What kind of experiment?
Hmm, trying to make something that apparently fused with me. Don't have full details because, like I said, experiment.
Go.
I
Look, I'm a scientist. I'm trying to get shit done, and you gotta make steps. That was the first step. At least I thought it was. Apparently, it wasn't.
Give a few motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Make an omelet. It'd be like that.
So what
You don't
I'm hearing is you gonna be trying again.
know. I don't have the materials for it anymore. But you know how you have your little fire dragons and other spirits?
Yeah.
I was trying to make an artificial spirit.
Oh, I can get behind that.
And then it somehow hollowified and he apparently fused with me. Or at least I can only guess it hollowified by what the fuck happened.
Make an Arcana check if you would like to try and piece it together now that you're fully cognizant, even if exhausted.
Yep. And it would be a disadvantage since a skill check.
Yes.
$14. Could have been a 21. God damn it.
You have a couple theories. It could be because of your recent encounter in the mansion that some of the hollow energy has seeped into you as kind of just not really threatening, but just similar to not showering after stepping in mud.
Yeah.
There's also the chance that it could have to do with the star you fused with it, but you have no real proof to either of these. It's just a theory.
Yep. So the room's yours. I'm gonna be laying over here in the corner. And maybe hopefully not pass out.
okay.
Have a good nap.
Con save to not pass up. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to. I mean, it's in line. I am exhausted. X4.
Just rest. Yeah. For Sage, because I know it's been a while. Last time you all kind of walked in and used Zanny's kind of connection with Zanpakuto spirits to all visit your internal world, but you're aware just walking into the room is going to be enough.
Oh, okay. What?
You said you wanted to go meditate with your spirit?
Well, I wanted to try some new ways of communicating because my spirit can't talk and they can't hear.
Yeah, so you wanted to try, I believe it was Morse code?
Yeah, so I wanted to try like touch and Morse code and like Morse code that's touching, but also
Got
like
it.
more intimate ways of talking that are more because like here's okay to explain the logic. Sign language, obviously that's useful, but it's very public, and like her whole thing is being like a secretly assassiny lady.
Yeah.
So like it didn't make sense to her to have a public form of communication with an entity that can't hear in the first place. Like, if there's already a language barrier, why not use that to the advantage of her and her
Spirit, yeah.
spirit? Yeah. Oops. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to do
Sorry,
that.
I'm just moving us here preemptively. We aren't there yet.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, I wanted to try doing that, and I wanted to get Zanny's advice because they've got more, like, if they've ever had to communicate with spirits that don't talk, like, because they have like beast spirits, and I not all of them speak common, so I don't know.
I mean,
thought maybe
all the ones we've seen do, but Red, roll me a percentile.
Roll you a what?
2d10.
Okay.
If you go on Roll20, there's also a D100, which essentially does what I need it to do.
So I'm rolling a D100?
Yes.
Word.
We're looking for 20 or lower.
oh boy. Well, it's higher than 20.
Yep. I said or lower.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you're aware from what you know of Zanpakuto spirits that early on it's very common to have literally not be able to hear or understand each other at all, but it's not a known thing for a Zanpakuto to last the ability to verbally communicate, given that they can even do so without meditating. They can just talk in your head, which is, as you found out, thankfully normal. But you haven't yourself run into any Zanpakuto where they can't directly speak. Feel free to make a let's say an insight check, see if you know of anyone who does. And this will just be a normal DC roll. Well, you fucking do. You have actually talked to I'm gonna say you did this off screen. You talked to Broke Balls. I forgot what I named him.
Jeff.
No, Jeff is a different person.
Jeff is a different person.
What was his name? It was something Zaraki. I know that. Denji Zaraki. Okay. You know that Zaraki or Denji, in fact, despite it's that his Zanpakuto is not his Zanpakuto, actually. He lost his Zanpakuto a while ago in a mission. But
that seems irresponsible.
He agrees it is, but he states that his original spirit, though he could communicate with it, this new one, not so much. He found a good way to communicate with it was to use a reishi to write on it. But not only is it a very faulty attempt at making an artificial spirit, it is also, he has to, be looking at the blade anytime he wants to communicate with it. He stated that he came up with this by going into the world and kind of teaching it how to write. So it seems if you do have a Zanpakuto that doesn't have direct communication, the best way is to go into your own internal world and work out one with them.
Rogues can do, thieves can't, right? Like, that's the whole thing for them, right?
That's what I was going to make the Morse code. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
You just teach it the 12 squad.
I am code. Absolutely like thieves canton with my Zanpakuto. The other thing I'd like to say is, like, I do want to, like, they're fucking enormous.
Yes.
And I would like to try and involve the shapes of their heads in the thieves' cants. So, like,
that's something I had planned. So we'll play that out. So you go into the room, and before you go in, you hear the hollow from earlier. Oh, hey, it's you again.
Oh,
How's it
okay.
going?
Well, it was going. What
All
do you
right.
want? You hollow piece of fucking shit.
Hurtful.
No one
I
said
just
I said that A out loud, or B, if you feel like that applies to you, that is your problem, not mine.
I mean, she
I
did
just
speak
wanted
the
to see
truth.
what you were doing and want to see if you'd possibly like some company.
Look, I desperately don't want company here. Like, you are not just uninvited or unwanted. You are actually like why? In fact, why is he able to get into my inner world? Like, how is
He's
that
not
even
in your inner
possible?
world. This is the room you go into to like manifest the inner world easier. And that's the world that's linked to I almost said Jeff, Jack's Zonpak Toe. But once you go in there, it basically overwrites it once you start meditating.
Okay.
So he's just, I'm out of character. He's just being an annoying little shit. You can easily overwrite him.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. I thought we were in the inner world at the moment.
No, I just did that preemptively so I would forget.
Okay, no, that's cool. In that case, how do I know that? Do I know that if I just like meditate, he'll disappear?
I would say with this new presence, no, but you are aware that the only time anyone else has been in here besides you and your spirit is when Red linked with them. So in theory, should override it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Red and I'll be like, can you entertain this fucking piece of shit? And I don't say it loud enough that I think the hollow can hear, but I also don't attempt to cover it up. Because I have a lot of disdain for this variety of wanker, and I'm not hiding it. Yeah, he's
That
a
is the
tough
first time that I heard someone get called a wanker.
No. I think that's his in character response is just wanker. Wanker? I don't even have one of those.
Yeah,
Look,
I can hang out with my bro. I don't mind.
It's Ken down there.
Ken doll? That's what he is, a Ken doll?
Yes, that's his answer. It's Ken down there.
Look, you can be Knuff somewhere else, all right? Like,
That's his new name. I'm calling him Ken.
Yes. The Albore and Ken.
He's Kenough.
He has the same energy as the fucking Shinigami that's just named Jeff. Everyone can thank Vulture for the fact that Jeff exists.
Thanks, Vulture.
He did traumatize him.
Thank you.
But yeah, we'll go to what him and the Hollow do later. For now, let's focus on the spirit. You begin to focus inward, and as you do, a glass wall kind of separates you from the rest of the area, and then it seems to expand to fit your inner world. Everything's same size it was. Fog moving across ruined, dilapidated houses. This is a uncertain number of bodies and graves filling the area as your Zanpakuto spirit seems to be just sitting, which is the first time you've seen it sit.
Oh, cool. Did Zanny tell me about the other dude?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, while I'm like trying to form a better communication bridge with my spirit, I do want to ask it some questions. Because like obviously like my first question has got to be like, I mean, I can't say she's surprised by her inner world. I don't think she's probably that surprised by the spirit either. But like more the fact that the only other spirit that has been mentioned to be similar didn't belong to the person. So like I think she'd try and ask like, how did you become this way? Like what like I don't know enough about the spirits to understand how they're created in the first place, to be
So,
honest.
would you like the out of character information so you can know how this works?
Yeah, like a
So,
little bit.
a Zanpakuto spirit starts off not as anything into you. It is an Asuichi, which is basically a blank slate. It then grows as it interacts with you, not only changing from a generic looking Zanpakuto to each one having their own unique looking one, but also gaining a spirit with its own identity, its own personality, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And as such, we've had Zanpakuto ranging from a monkey or a baboon with a snake for a tail, a straight up dude, a copy of the exact same person, but he doesn't have any melanin. He's weird though, so or a ice dragon that only speaks in grunts. But despite that, due to that said character's sheer amount of time with that dragon, he still understands him. We're not sure if he just sounds different to that character, or if it's just I've known you long enough to tell the difference between each one.
Okay.
So do you still ask it about the where am I from kind of thing?
Yeah, I think so. Because like even though the others have very like unique representations, like or whatever, it's still unusual that that there was a barrier in the first place, right? Like although the dragon grunts, they're still understood, there's still a method of verbal communication.
It's less that it lasted so long and more that once you knew its name, the language barrier remained. That's what's
weird. Right.
Yeah. Typically, once the name is the last fucking thing you hear.
Whereas for me, it was literally like the first thing I understood about my spirit was how it looked and its name. Like that was it. I know nothing else. I can't communicate with it.
Also, did you see the new image that just appeared? If not, I can press show players.
Okay. Oh, okay, sweet. Oh, okay, it's a diamond now. Okay.
Yeah, you watch as when you ask this question, its golden cage kind of shrivels into this ball before turning gray and crystalline as it begins to kind of spike outwards in this not erratic but calm pattern, and as it seems to be thinking before sorry, it then turns into, let me try and get this bigger because it is supposed to be the big. Its head then begins to turn to this kind of flattens out, then proceeds to move upward like those sticky pad animations you've seen, and then a red X forms on it as it takes the form of a paper notepad, and meaning unsure, as it also shrugs.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming Zanpakutos normally have a bit more understanding of themselves.
No, not really. They just kind of exist, and some of them question it, some of them don't. It varies from Zanpakuto to Zanpakuto.
Okay.
Basically, consider Zanpakutos as insert thing here, but it has human intelligence.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm not gonna worry about what it's not. Well, you know what? I tell you what. Can I ask it to show me its earliest memory of us? Because like it's a piece of me, right? It should know.
Yes, it would. You watch as it kind of its head tilts, but the rest of the body does not.
Yeah.
As it seems to kind of recollect yet again. And it's going to, let's see what you yet again see the crystals moving around. You've noticed this seems to be a thinking face, at least until it switches. And let me boop to this face, returning to the paper, but this time it has a swirled mass on it. It's kind of moving around, animated. It's like it's now instead of thinking calmly, it's a bit more frustrated as it's starting to dig deeper and deeper until and boop. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I did it wrong. Whoops. The paper folds in on itself and begins to start to bleed, and these pile of blood coalesces at the bottom before it begins to move upward, each one becoming its own individual piece, coagulating but then softening, almost becoming not fragile. What's the term when something's really soft to the point where it could like damage it? I can't remember.
Brittle? Like,
No, like less brittle, because brittle implies hard. Like basically it has a rose-like texture to it. And it's at this point in your mind you see just a memory of you kind of training with Takashi, and it's kind of miming your movements as you see its arms and legs moving around, but it's also miming Takashi's as well. Whenever it does Takashi strike, the body is male, but whenever it does yours, the body immediately switches to female, almost perfectly fluid.
okay. I'm gonna ask it, does it enjoy mimicking other people's movements? Like, does it enjoy essentially, is it my shadow? Like, does it see itself as like a shadow that mimics movements like perfectly and in sync? Is that how it
At
prefers
first,
to be?
it does seem to nod with the idea of I enjoy doing this, but once you bring up the idea of it being your shadow, like that's its concept, it kind of pauses, the head bobbing back and forth a bit for gently shaking back and forth. And yet again, it changes, the red flower going from blooming to closed and then turning into this did you do it? This glass shape with red liquid within, before then solidifying completely as a pink liquid instead.
Okay.
And it takes a second for you to realize what the feeling is, but you get the feeling that it's like it's watching you a bit more intently than it does. And whatever your highest mental stat is, roll that for me as a save.
Oh fuck. Okay.
If one of them has a higher modifier, use the other one. It's whichever one's your best one.
As a save.
Yes.
Okay, that's intelligence.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, that's really bad.
Right. It takes you a bit to try and figure out what it's implying. Okay. But after a while, it kind of forms bubbles in the liquid that rise to about where its eyes would be if it had a face. And then you kind of realize, oh, you see yourself as an observer.
Oh, okay.
Which point it does nod slowly, although it's admittedly hard to tell because it's now a completely spherical shape with nothing moving inside. The only reason you can really tell it's nodding is because the bubbles move down and then move back up.
Okay. So you see yourself as an observer.
And then, as it says that, it then proceeds to give the halo that has remained completely still moves a bit more in an attempt to draw attention to itself.
Wait. Are you my god?
Did you say god?
Yeah. It's got a fucking halo.
Halo proceeds to freeze. and its hands immediately shoot up and just start waving no back and forth.
No,
You seem
okay,
to have
wait.
flustered it. It takes that as a very nice compliment.
Oh, that's nice. But okay. But there's some in there.
It then proceeds to put its hand up and then goes from the top, takes one hand slightly beneath it.
Am I your god?
It just seems to look confused, which let me get its confused face.
Okay. Wait. I guess I'm confused because observers aren't messengers. And
All right, that is its confused face. It turns back into the note face with the the scribbled black on it.
oh, hon, I wish I was more intelligent.
If you want, you may make another save on this one.
I'm gonna give it a go,
Yeah.
but I don't promise anything. And I was right to not.
Nope, that passes. The DC's
Oh,
10.
sweet. Oh, sweet. Okay.
And it's this one you realize it's saying it watches you and then motioning towards a angelic object, and it seems to be implying, I am your guardian angel. And I'm gonna say if the 13, you are aware it's not meaning this literally, it is just that is the closest thing it can summarize to its role for you.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. All things considered with my character, she is gonna take that literally.
I know, I just wanted to clarify in case.
As a player, I
Yes.
see, I know that this is not my guardian angel. I know this is my Zanpakuto. Sonic A is not that bitch.
I am
but
that bit. No,
I am. Or more importantly, she thinks she's that bitch. Right, yeah, cool. So you're gonna write the testament, and I'm going to shed you the blood for the ink, and it's gonna be great, and we're gonna form the best testament that was ever written. It's gonna be great.
It gives a very polite bow as if in agreement and also saying, what you want, we will do.
Okay, well, that's not what I want. That's what God told me.
And at this point, I'm going to say no roll needed. Now that you've established this much communication, you can easily teach it the touch-based code of the
thieves can in touch.
Yeah, of
Sweet.
Second Squad. And it seems to manifest a gigantic version of your Zanpakuto in its hand. And instead of tapping, it vibrates the Zanpakuto in a way where yours taps your side to what it would be. And it's a very subtle
sweet.
And
okay,
then,
fantastic.
Yeah, and afterwards, it flashes or it sends a message that it basically comes out to, I will also show my face so you can understand tone, and explains what each of its faces mean.
Cool. Well, I feel like this second date is going really well.
I mean, yeah. So
I'm quite happy.
This is the first one it shows.
Oh, okay.
It states that this means death, depending on what it's saying, can either mean it expects death or that it actively wants to kill something. It will vary depending on the context.
Okay.
With this next one, its exact phrasing is, and I quote, I believe this is your sign for caution. Did it not update on your end?
It didn't, but I'm assuming it's a caution sign.
How about
there
now?
we go. Yeah, it did now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Oh,
will
okay.
update off of each one then. My bad. I thought it
I let it know that I agree that men are a warning sign. Always a red flag. Totally agree.
At
It's
which
the
point
only body that's not
it-
had tits. Don't look
it-
at me like that.
it's at that point where its head kind of tilts and goes like it seems confused by that statement as if that was not its intention.
I'll be careful when I see when I see that. I'll be aware.
It states that this is a sign of exhaustion and or low energy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When it uses this face, which you'll recall is the one it used in its first memory of you, when it was finding it,
Oh,
it
yeah.
means that it feels separated,
Oh,
which I'm going to get rid of that now because that is definitely not true.
okay.
This one is when it feels ambitious or driven to do something,
Nice.
which it immediately compares to when you feel something needs to be killed, which is its
Okay.
current face.
Okay.
This next one, it states as romantic.
Oh. Okay.
And then afterwards, it pauses for a second and clarifies that it does not mean expressly, I want to bang / marry you romantic. It means the concept of romance in general. If it is the kind of thing that makes happy brain chemical, this is its face. This one is, as you've figured out earlier, it's thinking face.
That's Internet Explorer. Gotcha.
Yes. This is when it is overwhelmed or frustrated.
I get that. I like scrunch up my face when I like start doing some of my faces back. So like I scrunch up my face when it's like the confused one. So it has a visual representation for that. And for the romantic one, like I do my best attempt at blushing on the spot.
I thought you were about to say I do the smolder from Tangled.
No, I give a blue steel to the camera.
Yeah, and then this one is its way of saying nope.
Okay, I like for that one I put like a thumbs down.
Yep. And this one is when it is feeling either fractured or alone.
Oh.
They also state that when it comes with a warning, it specifically means they believe there will be a trap.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, that's what that one means.
Okay. So, oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, hopefully, you don't feel so alone. You can vibrate anytime, and I'll doodle on your hill.
The next thing to happen is it starts to vibrate a little, and you see the message KINKY. And then another
Is that
one,
a vibrating sword in your pocket? Are you happy to say?
Yeah, and then another one which roughly translates to a smug satisfaction in that joke. That is the feeling that you feel after that.
Yeah, fair. Look, I wouldn't be, a true ninja without my vibrating satin sword. So it's fine.
Preach.
Stop typing for me. Oi! Oi! Lies! That's fucking hell.
I forgot I was still on you. I'm not gonna lie. That was meant to be typed as me. Legit. If you do, let me know. There's canonical consequences for that.
Okay, there is a possibility I'll fuck the sword.
So it's like my inner eldritch fucker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's got no face.
And let's be honest, No Face was the best part of that movie. I mean, what?
What?
Spirited
Not
Away.
really. It's got a face. No, I know what you meant. It's just it's got a face. Like, it's the lack of eye contact for me. I'm just enjoying it.
It doesn't
I ain't
perceive
gotta look at
me.
motherfuckers.
I don't gotta make eye contact. It don't talk.
Look, tell me.
Oh God.
Wait, would I get pregnant or would the sword
The
get
sword.
pregnant? Oh, what?
From what though?
Good question. Ask
I'm saying.
Shunsui. Ask
Yeah, but
Shunsui.
I don't have a penis.
Yes.
You
However,
gotta figure it
have you
out,
heard
trial
of
and error.
incubi and succubi?
Wait,
I've heard of one of those.
Yeah. Do you know how more
Yeah,
of those
but-
are made?
No,
but I don't have semen.
Here's the thing.
that's
In
all
some
it's
lore,
telling
in some lores, incubi and succubi are the same creature.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're interchangeable. Like
Yeah.
incubi can become a succubi, and a succubi can become incubi to match and the preferences of their target.
Yep.
It does
But-
not matter.
Stage, you just have to like
But
harness reishi and just substitute it.
Yeah, and then it just switches to the appropriate gender to have a kid.
You know what I'm saying to a nice
They're
little
unisexual.
strap.
They're like
In there.
frogs.
Yeah, welcome to the weird ass thing that is Bleach Zanpakuto physics of fucking apparently. That is
okay,
how
well,
that is the only way we have seen someone gain a second Zanpakuto
No.
canonically without starting with one.
The hollow. He separated
Which hollow?
the wolf.
I don't remember this one.
Twin Guns who faced
Oh yeah. Well, that's hollows on Zanpakutos. Hollows on Zanpakutos are weird.
I mean, we're talking about fucking your own Zanpakuto and getting a kid.
at this point, I'm curious to know if I've already fucked my Zanpakuto. I'll be
I'd hope
real.
not.
Don't
This
do
is
100.
only the
Yeah,
second date.
Yeah,
As
but
you
like,
said.
yeah,
But say he's the
but
champ though.
I mean, she's gone
do
on some
have
long
two
missions, hasn't she?
Zanpakutos.
Haven't they gone on some long missions?
Not since y'all joined.
So it's like a memento moment. We gotta
There's
piece
been a
back
there's
the
been a
memories
long
together.
dry spell.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry,
I-
guys, for derailing this. Let's get back on course.
We was on the correct track the whole time, sir. This had needed to be talked about.
Anyways,
I give like, you know, the triumph emoji where it's got like steam coming out its nostrils.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, like when people like, they don't pump the fist, but they ball their fist in triumph. Yeah. I kind of do that to kind
Tiger
of
Woods.
mimic the fiery passion of my Zanpakuto for murder. Yeah.
There's no noise, but that.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no noise. We're just
gotta
like
hit the- you gotta hit the
You are
Hunter
both
Hunter,
sitting
the
here.
oaths.
You
got
were
the
having you're having a flex off with your Zanpakuto at this
well,
point.
I feel like it's less of a flex off, and at this point
No.
it's more of
It-
just a
Wait,
It's the
Sage,
oaths. It's
Sage.
oaths.
Sage, you've seen Naruto, right?
not really.
Shit, I had a really easy go-to for that. What anime have you seen so I can try and make a
Zushi.
fucking...
Like pretty much
Sushi
everything
from
but
Hunter x Hunter.
Naruto.
That's the perfect one. Zushi from Hunter x Hunter.
I haven't met Zushi.
Well,
least I don't think I
Sage, you know
have.
Zushi, right? From Hunter x Hunter? No. Sage,
I wouldn't know the names because I've only got to pre-diamond.
He's the one that got
The-
like flexed on
In
Kill
Heaven's
for
Arena.
a second in the arena. Like he had
Yeah,
that
when they,
1 second where he was like, "I'll fuck your shit up," and he was like, "Hey now, wait a minute."
Oh,
When
the
they-
little
when they were learning
kids.
then.
Yeah,
Okay,
they were learning
yeah.
then.
Oh, him,
Oh.
yeah.
And that
Yeah,
little thing every
okay.
time they say
Mhm.
bye, they're like, oh, every time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay, that dude, but him and Rock Lee
Yeah,
have
that's
just
what I
got
was gonna
into a
say. It's just
conversation.
it's just Rock Lee and Guy doing the thumbs up at each other. There is no sound, but they
Yeah.
are both on the exact same fucking page.
Yeah,
Season of
pretty
youth,
much.
baby.
Love you, Lee, you beautiful bastard. Anyways, we're gonna say that's where that scene ends, as you both feel this genuine moment of connection that you can tell both of you have not felt from each other, even
Or
after you
probably
learned its
other
name.
people, to be
Yeah,
fair.
honestly, that too. And
Yeah.
it's just this beautiful moment, and it doesn't really last long. It's only a few seconds, but it feels like it lasts for minutes. And while that's going on, Red, what have you been doing to entertain a very bored Hollow?
Oh, no. For more happens too.
We've been playing tag.
Do
Red
you
light, green
remember
light.
what this guy looks like? Does he look like someone who enjoys tag?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Mhm.
Everybody loves tag, man.
Um,
It's been proven. It's been proven. If somebody tags you and says you're it and takes off, you go right after them.
You have to run after them.
I've seen
You
it on
do
the
have
internet.
to.
All right, make me a charisma saving throw to try and convince him, or persuasion check, your choice.
From the
I
soul,
don't
man.
see why you have to convince anyone to believe Drake.
You're kind of like born into this plane of existence knowing that, pretty much.
Kinda.
That's rough.
Like even cats get it.
That's rough
Of
as fuck.
course.
Wait,
He's
what?
like, tag, you're it, and punches him in the
Yo.
face.
Right?
What
Yeah,
kind of game is
literally,
this?
You're fucking it. Just run.
He just gets decked and runs away. He's like, this. I don't like this game.
This is not tag. I see what you're going for.
Hold on. I gotta censor this dude's name.
Oh shit.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You know, what's his name? Rukia's brother. I can't remember his name. You know, his Zanpakuto wasn't supposed to be pink. It was like an anime choice.
Yeah, it was silver in the manga.
Getting the silver, it just don't feel right.
Yeah, this is what he looks like for those who have forgotten.
Man, like the gas mask.
Yep. And as you walk up, you hit him with the tag, you immediately begin to run. And as the other half of the area turns into the maze like or the moving glass box that is Jack's inner world, you watch as you see that certain walls are no longer the bright blue glass it was before. They are now much less clear and more dark and seem to bend light more as they have turned this dark gray or green. And he does not follow you. He just looks increasingly confused.
Bro, do you not know how to play tag?
I've been
Face
alive for 3 minutes.
I feel like that's enough time to learn the rules of tag. You're slipping, bro. Ain't you supposed to be smart?
Make me an intimidation check. Also, a reminder, you can use your combat superiority dice on this.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I forgot I had that.
that class fighter?
Yes, but that's how I do melee types on Pakuto.
Oh.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Intimidation.
Just a sec, guys.
Then my superiority die. So it's a 19. Wait, are you talking? I can't hear you.
You are mute. Oh, okay. Shit.
Did the belly go to bye-byes? Is Bill still here? Is this break brought to you by a hug in a can, courtesy of
You
Vagabond
said
Gaming?
1 second.
Hug in a can.
That's right.
I wish I
When,
could have a hug in a can. I'm not
when
gonna
no one
lie.
will hug you, open up a can of Vagabond Gaming's. Hug
Well,
in a
hey,
It's just-
I didn't say
It's
no
two
one
giant arms
would.
coming in.
can. It's not just for you. There's other ones.
Yes.
Yeah, but maybe we should phrase it to when no one can.
Fair. If no one can hug you, open a can. Some might
Okay,
call it a can
sorry.
of cuddles, but that's only if you get the vibrating option.
Sorry,
Giant
my
period.
brother wanted to discuss birthday celebration plans.
Oh, no.
And he wanted to do it now before he forgot. Because we are both forgetful sons of bitches. Anyways, you said 19, so yeah, no, you. As soon as you challenge his intelligence, he immediately goes, all right, and flash steps in front of you and hits you in the chest. Before
Wow.
teleporting to this side of the thing with a wall between him and you.
And so I
There's
yell out, now that's how you play tag.
Yeah, there's a small entrance over here you would have to squeeze through, but he's also inside of 2 big like cylinders.
All right, I take off. I'm gone. Can I jump through the hole?
This hole
Yeah.
with a deck save, yes.
$17.
Oh fuck yeah, you go right through. You run up and you immediately turn sideways and you jump, going straight through as if there was no friction in the world, landing on the other side. He is still inside 2 cylinders, currently sitting on top of a pillar within those cylinders.
Okay. Are the cylinders open at the top?
Oh, they go straight from the floor to the ceiling.
How the hell did he get inside of those?
He can teleport. He's a part of the inner world.
That is true.
Damn.
That is very fair, but also kind of cheating.
You challenged the guy on his own turf. What do you expect?
I expect him to cheat, but I didn't expect him to cheat this well. All right.
I'm sorry, I thought I was the unintelligent one.
I didn't say you were unintelligent. I was just saying that you should be smarter and you should know how tag works. Seems like you do. So I was right. I'm gonna walk up to the wall, just like try to walk through it confident style.
Make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. Actually, straight roll. As you feel a repressed presence attempt to help you.
17.
Yep, you do so. And you start to push through, and the glass kind of suddenly you think you've caused a crack when in fact the cylinder's front part turns into a door and it slings open. And you just hear him go, "Oh, you cheating little," and gone.
I scream out, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Talk to these people.
At which point, you see a bit of glowing material appear on the floor, guiding you to where he's hiding.
How far away is he?
Oh, very. The straight line goes, according to the straight line, which is through the wall you can't go through, you are over 90 feet away from him.
All right. How far away is the other side of that wall?
For boop.
Not going straight through it.
Oh, okay. Hold on. 20 or 30 feet.
All right, so I'm gonna step forward 15 feet, summon my fire dragon, then fiery teleport across the wall.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Do it.
Things I was not expecting today for 500, Alex.
And I'm just back to chasing him. I'm gonna boop his nose.
All right, at this point, I'm going to say make me a athletics check.
Boop that nose.
Athletics is not my strong suit. I got an 8.
Yeah. Though you were able to persevere, the fact that he can just choose to be anywhere else means you are not catching up with this dude, because even at the end of even with the teleportation, you still have to walk up and get close enough to touch him.
Okay.
Do you have after images, Andy?
Okay. Can I use Thorn Whip to wrap him up so he can't move and then boop his nose?
What was that?
Use
that snoot when that
Thorn
thing's
Whip
tied up.
to
That
wrap
snoot,
him
baby.
up so he can't move and then boop his nose.
Good spell attack roll.
Boop for the one time.
$17.
That boop getting closer. Yes, sir.
That hits him, and you immediately wrap you summon this this light whip, wrapping around him, pulling him close. And as he thinks you're about to punch him in the face, he braces and you just boop him right on the mask.
You're it. And then I finally teleport away.
All right, make me a wisdom save.
Got to put a little solo razzle dazzle on
This time at disadvantage.
Ooh. Well, it's probably going to be that.
You could roll lower. Never mind.
Boom.
Yeah, no, the 10. When with that, it's a short while before he teleports and bops you in the nose. But with that 20 that was negated, I'm going to say you realize that whatever presence is currently repressed here that is helping you can only help with you getting to him. It doesn't really have any control over him. And it does feel familiar.
So while I'm because I'm still after him, but I'm also going to be trying to figure out what the feeling is, the presence, how it feels. Why does it feel so familiar?
All right. Make me a wisdom save at advantage and an athletics check at disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay. That sucked. And then athletics with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, it's while you're distracted trying to figure this out, you were immediately tagged again. And he is
rough.
Come on, baby.
At this point that he is kind of flapping in place little, he looks at you. And for the first time anyone else has heard here speaks, as far as you know, he's always been able to do this. So tell me, what is this strange Zanpakuto spirit?
I don't know. We came here. He was here. Kind of seems hollowy. Kind of almost killed me. Now we're playing tag.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see. Why, though?
I mean, I don't think he wanted to kill him. He didn't seem like he was in control.
No, why are we playing tag now?
Do you not want to play tag? It's never not a good time to play tag.
Tag time, baby.
Perhaps when I was younger, I was more questioning why we're playing tag with a person who tried to kill you, and thus, by extension, kill me.
Because he's cool now. You gotta learn to forgive and forget, man.
Zanny, I'm going to be honest, you confuse me sometimes.
I mean, it was 20 minutes ago. That's a long time.
That is especially not a long time! And this is the first time you've heard Hiei raise his voice at all. Oh, and at this point, he has actually stopped speaking in what everyone else can understand, has expressly switched to a language only you and him understand, that being Druidic.
I speak back to him in common, and it's just like, you stop bringing up old shit. We've both grown. We're completely new people now.
Do tell how you are different from 20 minutes ago.
Well, for one, I'm almost
20
dead.
minutes older.
All right, that's on me. I set the bar too low. What mentally has changed since then?
Well, mentally, I feel that there's a thing going on that I feel in my heart that's helping me out right now. So mentally, I have grown and got a capacity for more.
He just looks so confused right now.
Man.
I'm gonna go. And he just fades in the fire and leaves.
Oh, baby.
All right.
At which point you hear the hollow-ish spirit on the other side. Hey, so since your teleportation's gone, does that mean I win?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to catch you without it.
Ah, why was I doing this?
'Cause it's fun.
I guess you're right. There was something enjoyable about the barbaric nature of the whole thing.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta not be smart and be dumb. It's the smart thing to do.
Yeah. At which point he kind of sinks into the glass and then reforms next to you. You are a fascinating individual. What is your name? I remember it starts with an X, I think?
Yes. They call me Zanny the Goat.
I don't see what's goat-like about you, but very well. Allow me to tell you my name. I am, and as he mouths the words, you cannot hear him. And at this point, you realize you are most certainly dealing with a straight-up Zanpakuto spirit.
Oh, cool. Zanpakuto spirit. I like those.
Yes, I find my entire existence very strange right now, trying to figure it out.
I feel you. Me too. We have that in common.
Well, I have a feeling that my creator, master, guy who decided to shove things together is going to be very annoyed that I'm making all this racket. And it's at this point that the wall behind him completely follows the entire area, returning to its featureless glass landscape yet again, as you see Saige kind of looking pretty happy. Have fun, you two! And he's gone.
I give Saige finger guns, like.
And as it's going on, we're going to cut
Oh,
back.
my bad, I was muted. I pew back, but like
in a more awkward
weird
way.
rhythm of pew. Yeah, so like rather than it being like pew, I'm like pew pew. It just...
Yeah. I get it. There's definitely also just a, like, instead of doing the straight up pew, you're rocking your hands back and forth a little bit. It's weird.
Actually, yeah. I like to think that it's my body that's moving and not my hand.
Yeah,
just a little body roll in there.
Hey, the hands completely still while saying pew.
I like it.
Yeah.
Not even pulling the trigger. I love it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and we're going to cut over to Vulture and NATO. Or not Vulture, Lavi. Sorry, it's been a while since he was a part of the group, and I'm still not used to him being back. So, what are you guys up to now that you've been separated and no longer have to worry about Kenpachi trying to kill you?
Honestly, I could use a sandwich and a nap.
Nigga, I was about to say food. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go get some food. What do we get? What should we get? I've only had bread sandwiches, by the way, so I don't really know what to eat.
We should upgrade the sandwich.
Listen, I know where we're going. All right, and it kind of like flicks you each and kind of cleans you up a little bit. It's like you guys gotta look fucking presentable. All right.
So we're not eating with our hands. Gotcha.
No.
Damn it.
And he takes them to what is essentially like a mid-scale burger joint. But nothing too nice, but nice enough that you shouldn't be bloody.
While you're about to be there, like, I'm taking these fuckers to Fogo de Chao.
No, I thought about that. God. I was like, but that's a whole thing, and like, that's hell no. I'm not putting my family name online like that. Not for these two. Not for a 3-day-old and a goddamn circus savage.
I'm going to say that for this, you guys actually have to leave the walled area of the Soul Society that makes up the Gote 13 area and go back out into actual Soul Society. Oh. And you get to about the midway point where you find this one like wooden building with big pillars. It has this whole aesthetic of being temple-like. But inside, you just see a bunch of grown-ass men chowing down on some really fucking good burgers.
I washed my face to go to Burger Emperor. It was ridiculous. I'm thinking we going somewhere fancy. It's cool.
This is fancy enough for you.
No. He said...
That's facts.
He said high-scale burger joint. No. It ain't fucking Burger King. You had a Wendy's.
You had a... Whoa. You know,
sorry. You're not at Wendy's. You're at 4 Shinigamis.
Stop this.
Where they have an entire
this is the fanciest place I've ever been.
Of fries.
Right, yeah. So like, and this is I was gonna say this is fancy enough for y'all. Calm down.
They got volcanic salt on the fries, about it.
They got the whole business.
Yeah.
Bang.
Can I get a large bun with a bun in the middle and
no? You got Jesus Christ, you're an idiot. No, all right.
We're gonna slightly toast a bun in the middle.
We're gonna take 3 paunch burgers, 2 belly bombs, and about 5 pounds of fries.
Can I have a shake in a barrel, please? Just one shake in a barrel.
Would you like bacon in it?
Yes.
Of course I would like bacon in it. I'm offended you asked.
All right, so you are brought a barrel of bacon and chocolate milkshake. I've actually had that before. It's not as bad as it sounds.
It doesn't sound bad at all. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Some people are of the opinion that if it's salty, it should never be near sweet, and I don't get it. Salty sweet is one of the best things ever.
Yeah.
I've had too many chocolate covered pretzels to ever argue with that.
It has to be vanilla in the bacon.
Yes.
That's
no,
yeah,
it's
vanilla.
peanut butter in the
I can see that. Peanut butter with
bacon.
Peanut butter milkshake with bacon. I gotta try that.
I don't know if Five Guys do it. I don't know if you guys have the same kind of Five Guys.
My Five Guys just has vanilla and chocolate, and I tend to go with vanilla because it works the best.
Five Guys has a lot of meth in it, so it's probably way different than y'all.
Maybe not, man. People on meth make some burgers real fast. They get that job done.
All I'm gonna say is I'm in Florida, so when people go to like KFC, they meet an alien who's going to take them to their planet of crack cocaine, and they also convince Jesus Christ to let them sell golden tickets to heaven.
This is also
those are both from the same Florida man story, by the way.
Yep.
Yo,
y'all ain't heard of Tito Watts. Look him up. It's a fucking trip.
Yeah, you will not expect, given what he said, for what he looks like. You
I
won't.
believe
no.
everything he said with that name. Tito
Literally, my favorite thing about him is he goes, "I am willing to wear a wire to rat out Jesus." Was his exact phrase.
I'm doing this for y'all.
I'm going
Don't
to hell
send
for
an
you.
innocent man to jail. You should arrest Jesus. I'm just dying on the sideline.
Bro, I just Googled his name, and the first thing that came up was couple arrested for selling tickets to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not what you expected.
Oh
What?
God, it's been a while since I looked at his face. I mostly know him from an animation that makes them both look a lot better. Holy shit. Those two are
Better sauce this
definitely
man
on
up.
some shit.
And revisionist
In the
history.
nicest way I can say it, it sounds like a crackhead name.
Oh, he looked like it. Those eyes have not blinked in hours. I can tell you that right now.
Man,
But,
definitely on the wire.
Anyways, y'all, or it's like as you all begin to chow down, there's this. This is some good quality meat. When you bite in, there's juicy, but the outside is just like crispy enough to get that nice bit of texture mixed in.
Hell yeah.
And the fries, they're not as crispy as most fries are, but they make up for it for like actually not containing exclusively salt for once. So they actually have a flavor to them that isn't salt. McDonald's.
Put some seasoning on that. Okay.
Pray tell, what is the seasoning that makes a potato taste of anything?
Man, you got garlic. You know what I'm saying?
No,
A
but
little bit
like
of garlic powder, onion powder.
Potatoes are one of those things where they
Paprika.
kind of take on the flavor of what you put in, but a lot
yeah,
of
that's what I'm
places,
saying.
a
like-
lot of places have in America they just put a bunch of salt on it and nothing fucking else. So
And
there's
not
only
real-
the taste of salt.
They're potatoes that have been boiled down, mashed up, reconstituted to look like fries.
Yes, precisely.
It's
We do
like-
have McDonald's in the UK. I would like to just.
That's fair.
Two
I
of
don't know
them.
how terrible this
But
shit is.
the FDA rules that you have are so different. Honestly, like
Yeah, they are.
Americans
Yeah,
have
like,
no fucking
in America-
concept of fast food over there. So
Yeah, America is just straight up like, yeah, this is a chicken nugget, and fucking Brits pick it up and go, in my country, there's not enough chicken in here for this to legally be called chicken.
yeah, pretty much.
That shit
I
still slap,
don't
though.
think our food is as good as yours suggests.
I think our food is as bad as we're suggesting. I think
that
that's
is
the point.
yes.
I believe our food is more fatty than yours by margins.
I
It's
think
actually
we
the
just
sugar.
serve more.
It's
of
the
it. We
sugar,
serve
yeah.
more of
It's the
it.
sugar.
The
They have
sugar.
fattier food, just as
Yep.
like that's what their cold nation. Like it rains all the damn time. Like they need warm shit.
I mean, have you seen our obesity rate comparatively?
But that's because of high
Others-
fructose
About
corn
the
syrup.
same.
It's because we eat more. We eat the same thing. We eat more of it. If you
And
times
ours
two
has more
everything,
sugar.
Yeah.
That too.
But yeah,
High fructose corn syrup. Stop saying sugar because we ain't got that.
we don't.
Yeah, we
even
don't
have
get
sugar.
we don't got cane sugar.
Yeah, we get high fructose corn syrup, and that's the problem. But anyway,
Corn,
let's
baby,
continue.
baby.
anyways,
We are
as you all
sucking
eat
down
your-
this meat and
as
burgers.
you all
and
eat your
fries.
low fructose corn syrup
Not low. Low
fries, that's what changes the flavor. It's low. It's not high.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
You all just kind of get to enjoy this moment. And anything y'all want to talk about with each other? Just freeform roleplay. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all seen my clown car though? That was
Honestly,
nice.
I was more prepared to fight a captain than I was prepared to see that fucking car.
That shit threw me out of the water. I was
I-
blown away.
I was
Yes,
sitting here
sir.
just cutting the rug, getting these people out my fucking way. All of a sudden, there's this goddamn clown car, and now the fucking captain's looking at me like, yeah. So I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it would have been a nice debut of her strength rather than a fight. 'Cause there was nothing that you was about to do by yourself. It was about to be a bunch of murder.
I
and
got-
HP loss.
I got my licks. All right, you can say what you want. I got my licks in. All right,
You ain't
and
lying.
that's a
Hey, we all
fact.
got
I
it.
did get to hit him. Like, there's no.
We had our first combination attack during that. But
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was really
I
cool.
love-
You done well.
I saw that you were using the Cero a bunch, so I got to kind of like see how it. And I don't want to say like function, but see how it progressed, and I was able to figure out how to just kind of throw my shit into orbit, and this fucking clown car juggling ass sumbitch
Right.
just comes out of nowhere. This is really this is really well done, guys. Real talk. It's
We
not
need a
super
name.
easy to the circumstantial combustion is what that was. So
Is that the name of our attack?
that
Because we need
is
a
the
name.
situational combustion.
I actually kind of really like that name.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of
All right, one of you write that down on your character sheet right now before you forget, because you will forget.
How the fuck, Val, you have
I
to
already
write down.
forgot. So
How the fuck do you spell?
yeah, right. I don't even. There's so many letters.
There's at least 14 letters in that word.
At minimum.
Oh, I wasn't even typing
Minimum 14.
situational combustion.
Yes, sir. Situational combustion. Yep. Even though we ran away, we are the victors today. Simply based off that name. There it is.
Yes.
You have to make
By
it
the
one.
way-
You have to make it one word. It's one.
This
It's
quote unquote
hyphenated, my
burger,
bad.
It's hyphenated.
amazing. I feel like a whole new world's been opened up to me.
Oh yeah.
Bread,
gotta
thing
wash
of the
my
past.
face
No more
first.
bread for me.
Meat, no, bread is still good. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater now.
You know
No,
what I'm
no
saying?
bread. Only,
Alright.
only burger.
You have to add to the bread.
No bread, only
See,
burger.
there's it's about
only
the
vegan.
it's just like the combo attack. You see, a burger with just the meat is just a meat cookie, and that's good, but it's made better by the addition of bread and the addition of like tomatoes and lettuce.
That's
and
the
onions
M&Ms in the cookies or the
Yeah,
chocolate
exactly.
chips.
It's exclusively the way I'm
Cookie
referring to
sounds
burgers
like
from now on.
Meat cookie sounds like
Yeah.
such a fucking innuendo. I'm just gonna be honest right now.
Give me a piece of that meat cookie right
You
now.
want that meat cookie,
Oh,
boy?
fucking Christ.
I'll
I
see
mean,
y'all in the hot spring.
You
I'm
went on a
sorry,
10-minute
but
tirade
that's
about
what
fucking
it
a
sounded
Zanpakuto. Like
Yo,
you don't
you
get to say
can't-
shit.
You can't say I'm gonna meet you in the hot springs
Look,
after
hey,
I said I'll
wait,
meet you in the hot springs, bro, with your meat cookie.
Well, me
Get some
too.
hot dogs and meat cookies.
I gotta take a bath real quick.
Uh,
Give me 1 second.
I mean, it wasn't just the whole Zongpak Ko thing. If you read the chat, it was earlier than that as well.
Oh,
Okay,
y'all were going
okay,
into the
look.
Quincy
The
stuff
chat
again.
was
That's true.
so
We was
good.
going. The chat has been
We
bananas.
cannot
We've
let
been
go of
so good.
The Quincy poo.
Like the
fucking,
poo
that's
baby.
not how that works.
What baby?
You want to rewrite history real quick.
God,
Man.
I'm about to kill every Quincy in this game. Just
Whoa,
so
whoa,
that
whoa,
that
whoa!
happened. Yes,
that
I
was
would like to
Whoa.
point out that
Burn
was
the
a
world.
great deception. Like I wanted to change the subject, and I came up with a subject that was so distracting. We actually distracted the DM.
Yeah, no, like legit. That was such a. I hate it, but it was such a great moment.
So
I
great.
can't deny it, but God, I hate that it happened.
No, you hate what it's resulted in.
That
Oh.
too.
It's different out here.
But yeah, I'm gonna say at this point, we're gonna cut back to Austin, so we can try and finish up everyone's thing and not turn this into a 4 session long downtime session.
This is still downtime. Yeah, fuck.
Austin, you are still exhausted. Are you just full on resting for a bit, or do you want to try and do stuff?
I don't think I should be doing this shit.
I
And it-
know.
And it's a little
But-
funnier to just have my body sitting in the chair while they were playing tag. Me just completely out of it.
Oh, I fucking love that idea, which means also you just abruptly were sitting in a chair and then suddenly we're on the floor.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no, shit,
The
you were
Family
there.
Guy fall.
So hold on. I need to send you a name because
I
heard
was
his
out,
name.
wasn't I? So wouldn't I not have gotten it?
I assumed you hadn't fallen asleep yet because it was only a few minutes.
All right.
Yeah, narcolepsy.
Doo-da, doo-da. Where the hell is this thing?
So let me get this straight. This is working as the duality. They have they both share the quote unquote same body.
Yes, it's think original. What was it?
Zangetsu?
Yeah, the original's on Getsu before they did the dumb retcon. I'm sorry, it's dumb. There's
I mean,
no evidence that Quincy just have a second fucking Quincy in their head telling them how to Quincy. They especially don't have a Quincy in their head telling them how to Shinigami.
I mean,
Okay.
here's the thing.
Hear
I have
me
a
out.
separate thing in my head.
Yeah, I absolutely do
Right.
have a
I
separate
get
entity
it.
in my head. I don't know about the D&D side of things, but like
Where are you? I cannot find you right now. Anyways, whoop.
Damn, that's actually a good idea. Mr. DM, sir,
Yes, sir.
is it possible to put an enemy in my car?
Not at the moment. I will have. It's a possible upgrade later on. I have to test it.
Okay, let's say there's a red had a bang up idea in the chat. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, we'll see on that. I kind of like the idea, but I got to check to make sure it's not broken because that's technically both a banishment, which is a 4th level spell, and fireball damage, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It'd be a crazy combo, so yeah. But if I can do one, if I can get them in but not do the fire damage and just kind of send them off, that'd be kind of cool.
we'll see on it. I got to test it.
I got
But for now,
Here's
as I was
another
saying,
question.
there's
Would
the name
he-
on that one. Yeah,
Would he be my Hollow Sheet guy?
he is. He works in the same way Hollow Zangetsu does without any of the holification. He is his own spirit with its own abilities. You basically have one Zanpakuto, but you have 2 Shikai options, and both of them work drastically differently.
So one's the aggressor, one's the defensor.
One takes your invocations and makes something from it. This one covers an area around you and applies those as debuffs. So, enhanced defense. Every enemy in this area has -1 AC.
Nice.
Stuff like that. I have to figure out a few of the other ones, like what the fuck does thrown weapon do? But
Decreased movement?
That was my first idea. Could also be that you just make it really easy for everyone around you to kind of knock people around, which could be fun.
Yeah, but that could be really broken because, like, say cliff. Then
That's
again,
the thing.
spirit.
I love stuff like that, and also it's Bleach. They can
Yeah, and
just
I'm also thinking
with
of Boulder Gate 3, which is stupid. Just off the cliff you go.
it's so much fun.
Yes, but what happens to you?
Yeah, even then, I'm just like, shit, I should have paid attention to that. But yeah, you yeah, that's it. I forgot my entire fucking thought process there.
it.
But as I was saying, and you are somewhat aware that you have this other Shikai, but you're also aware there's this kind of imbalance present at the moment between the two. Now, if we leave it as is for now, I'm fine with that because that means I get to explore some fun stuff later on. But I want to make sure you are okay with that decision.
I am perfectly fine with that. I got to literally lay out my friends in a impromptu battle.
All right, cool. In that case, we're going to shoot back over to Zanny in that case because Zanny has something they need to do.
By the way,
I need to go grab the lieutenant.
How we doing on time, Sage?
Oh, yeah.
I could do it finishing sooner rather than later. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah. This will be the last scene for now, ending on everyone bonding, and then this one important thing for Zanny. That was his name.
Name is wrong, but also
By the way, you gave the dyslexic kid a fucking 3-stage name.
Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. Its name means trick gas.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I'd be smoking.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so Red,
Yo,
I assume this is the point where you're going towards first squad.
yeah.
All right. As you go to approach the first squad barracks, you are immediately stopped by 2 guards. They are faceless Shinigami. Literally, they have this tarp covering their face. Their entire body, head to toe, is invisible to you.
Word. I walk up to him and I go, "Sup, bro? Sup, bro? At
State your business.
like my job?
Why are you here, fourth squad?
That makes more sense. I'm here to talk to what's his face, the second guy.
The lieutenant would be enough.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that was in character. My bad.
Yeah,
You're going to have to be more specific than that, and you're also going to have to state why. You don't just walk into the first squad barracks.
can he just like walk out then?
Make me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
No, that's a legitimate question.
Don't forget you can add your thing to it,
Ooh,
because I don't believe you've used all of them up.
I've only used one.
Yeah. Roll that thing.
Got a 12.
It's a D6.
Yeah.
I thought we buffed that.
Did we?
Let me go check. Yeah, it's a D10.
Oh, that's even better. It was not.
We're gonna take the 4 just because that was a misroll. But yeah. 12. He looks at you for a second. Keep an eye on this one. I'll go ask the lieutenant. And he kind of just gone.
I look at the guy who's still there and it's just like, do y'all have eyes?
His head turns towards you slowly and stares.
I'm gonna take the fact that you had to turn your head to me to mean that you got eyes.
Perception check.
Yeah, proceed to slowly nod up and down.
All right, cool. So y'all are just regular people into that stuff.
Is there any reason you're still talking to me?
Because I'm still standing here. Like I'm just supposed to be quiet?
Usually, yes.
Yeah, I'm not a usually kind of person.
I've noticed.
You want to get some food after this?
His brain turns off for a second to process the weird conversation he's having.
They got bacon milkshakes and shit.
Yeah, I heard there's a place
We're
that'll
just
give you a
thirsty this
bacon
game.
milkshake in a barrel.
For Christ's sakes.
Yeah, sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
Word. It's a date.
Cool. And it's that point that the second squad lieutenant flash steps in front of you. Follow me. Or follow me. I forgot his voice. And there's what he looks like for those who have forgotten.
Word. I give him finger guns and I will start following the lieutenant.
Yeah. Satoshi proceeds to lead you away as he's walking, basically leading you towards the upper parts of the big building that is the first squad barracks. It's leading to a large private room. It seems to be made for comfort, but not luxury. It is there to make sure that when you're sitting in front of a desk for 2 hours doing paperwork, that your butt doesn't hurt, but not there to lounge in the cushions and stuff like that. Like a certain other person's room that you stole pillows from.
We did steal those pillows.
Steal in quotation marks when he just said you could. And then he turns to look at you and motions towards the chair in front of his desk.
I sit down and I like look around. Not really looking for anything, just looking.
It's a very nice place, very upfront, to the point, but clearly meant to make your stay here, however long you're here, comfortable. You can see a tea set on the side, which the teapot is kept on a like small, very like barely present flame to keep it warm.
Okay. Outside question.
Yes.
Is he ever in the meetings of the Central 46 people?
Like the no, Central 46. No, there are no Shinigami in Central 46.
All right, word.
Doing so would be a conflict of interest from what you know.
Surprising.
Word.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody from the Central 46 to learn that I'm actually intelligent.
And he looks at you for a second. By the way, I never got the chance to say this, but I wanted to say thank you for calling in as we had requested before bringing out your spirits in the human world.
Yeah.
I understand that it is hard to take orders from us, especially when they are meant to be done unquestioningly, and especially for you. So I wanted to make sure you knew it was appreciated.
Well, thank you. That does help a lot. I did come to you for some help. Feel like you're the person to talk to for this. And like as she's talking, her outside personality is like being shed, like the goofy, the funny, the just saying random shit. It's like it's slowly going away. It's like being peeled away. And she's just like, I might have a problem coming up soon. I'm being credited. I don't know. You probably do know, but I'm being credited with healing Nobunaga. And I did do a lot, but the a lot that I did was, not, it's taboo. And then the rest of what I did is probably like just straight up like you shouldn't have did that, especially not without talking to people.
You see his brow kind of furrow for a second. Please
Yeah.
elaborate. As his white pupils kind of stare into you.
Yeah, so I tell him what happened. With the artifact, how we found it, what it does, and that I keep the other people's name out of it. Like I make it like it was all me.
Here's the couple questions because the details surrounding that. First off, do you tell him about the Hollow Mansion?
No.
Just that there's a murder mansion run by Hollows, not that the other Hollows were involved.
Yes.
Okay. I assume you leave out that the Hollows you're bros with were involved.
Yes.
Excuse me, I need to figure out what his insight score is.
I try my best to make it sound like we completely eradicated the problem, but they need to be on the lookout for future problems.
All right, make me a deception check at advantage. Yeah, the roll alone beats that. And as the story goes on and on, you see him grow, not more frustrated, but just starts nodding less and starts squinting more.
Mm-hmm.
And Pray tell, what details are currently being left out? Off the record, of course.
That's a question, man. Off the record, I can say that there may have been spirits inside that I met and befriended that I want to keep out of any of the reports or anything like that.
I understand. And I hope you understand that though you may have allegiance to such spirits, the rest of us do not. And something may happen to them.
I understand, and if they deserve it, they deserve it. But, right now they're just chilling.
I hope they remain that way.
So do I.
As far as your predicament, especially with the artifact, you claim that Nobunaga's injuries are inflicted by his Zanpaku toe, yes?
That's what I believe to be true.
Certainly explained why they wouldn't be healing. Even my Kaido had no effect on him. Perhaps you could say that you guided him to bond with his Zanpaku toe in a more healthy way and were then able to heal his wounds, having identified the underlying cause.
That makes sense. That could work.
At which point he nods her and goes. And then he kind of details basically an exact explanation on how you would have done that and is able to give you basically your own little cover story.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, jeez. And I forgot the English language again. I'm sorry. And as this happens, he gives a small nod, looks you over again. Is there anything else you need to discuss with me?
Well, since I'm here, there's a rumor that you're pretty good with like medical stuff. I wouldn't mind picking your brain, learning a few things from you.
I could definitely teach you a few things in another time, not now. I have quite a lot of reports from various squads to fill out, but I would be more than willing to teach you. I was, after all, second in line for fourth squad captain before the duty was assigned to Cole.
Awesome. Whenever you're free, just let me know.
Very well. And this is when he kind of stands up and shows you to the door, but as you leave, he kind of holds the door open a little while longer, goes, your trust with this information is also appreciated just as much as your working with us earlier. Both of these actions will be remembered. You have our trust.
Thank you.
Remain safe. And he
You
closes
will.
the door. At which point you hear him rather loudly make a note of how the entire conversation was definitely pointless and filled with random tedium that didn't matter.
I like this guy.
And with that, that is where we will end this session.
Woo! All right.
Such a beautiful time.
Yeah.
Beautiful time.
A big old thanks to Bell for DMing, but also to Sage for uprooting their time schedule.
Thank you so much, Sage.
Thanks for coming.
On that note, just a little reminder that life happens in every direction, so let's roll with those ones and 20s. Bye.